Hey, happy Homebrew Wednesday everybody. Nathan McKenzie here again. How's everyone going? We've got a beautiful day here. I should be doing this outside, but lots of lawnmowers going around me, so I thought I'd retire to the safety of the garage. Right, further ado, I need a beer. I've mowed the lawns, I've done lots of work outside today, as I've got a rostered day off, which is always nice. So, crack this one open. Again, this is my IPA, just with Galaxy hop. I am liking this one. It's my second attempt at a pale ale, and this was a lot better than my first one. My first one was a clone brew of a Sierra Nevada. Now, I don't know what happened with that brew. The hops in it have completely dropped out. Bittering hops, everything. It's like drinking a beer with absolutely no hops in it. I had 2 bottles left, and in the weekend I cracked one open just to see. I forgot I had them, so I thought it was all gone. Yeah, totally. So now I have sent one to Paul. That was in the bottle, the bottle tour bottle. I'm not going to be offended, Paul, if you tip it out. It's a very, very average brew, and I apologise for sending it to you. My first attempt at the style, and yeah, not the best. Anyway, let's go to something positive. Positive is the second attempt was a lot better, but I still need to work on it. It's not bad though. It's not. The Galaxy hop has really stood the test of time. It's really stayed in there nicely. And it's good that it's a good 6.7% too, but you can't taste that alcohol, which is nice. It's really mellowed out. So, pretty happy with that one. Right, what else am I going to talk about today? I did a brew in the weekend. As you know, it was my Black I.P.A, the Imperial Black I.P.A. Now, I was following a recipe through Beersmith that was following the 15th anniversary brew from Stone Brewery as an Imperial Black IPA. I didn't follow that recipe completely. I had to, some of the hops I couldn't get, so I had to change them around to the hops that I could get. I could get all the grains except I went to Kaffa 2 instead of Kaffa 3 as one of my specialty grains. Not a huge difference, I don't feel. It should be okay. They were the only changes. I had the Belgian candy, obviously, that you've seen that video already, and a can of light malt extract, which was weird putting into an all-grain brew. Didn't really like putting those adjuncts in, but I'm sure it's gonna. You're gonna taste them there, and I'll understand why once that brew comes out. Just want to talk a wee bit more about that brew day. Now, at the end I'll tack on some video of that brew day. Now, bear in mind with this video of my brew day, it's very limited, and what I forgot to record a lot, because I had a couple of mates come around. We're having a few beers, yada yada yada, you get to talking, and you forget to record stuff. So it is a bit limited, but there's a little bit there. So sorry for the lack of footage, but anyway, that's alright. What else we're going to talk about? Lost my train of thought there. One thing I did, because I'm trying to train my palate within grains and what grains do to brews and so forth, and what so ultimately I can brew the ultimate beer for me once I understand fully grains and so forth. So what I did is I mashed in all the pale malt first for this brew. Just then, that was my base, mashed that all in, it was lovely. And then I just did my specialty malts, the ones I didn't know, one by one. That was the Kaffa 2. I put that in first, and yeah, lovely roasted smells from that. Sort of biscuity and chocolatey, really nice. A little bit like, I thought it was a little bit like chocolate malt. Right, back with again, some small technical difficulties there. Right, let's get comfortable again. So what was I talking about? Yeah, adding the grains one by one. So then after the Carafa 2 malt, I put in my caramel 80 or crystal malt 80. Now that struck me as a really delicious malt. Straight away, as soon as I put it in, I got a real hint of raisins. Beautiful raisin flavour coming out. So I thought, oh yeah, good. That's lovely. That's what I want. And then my last special grain was chocolate malt, and it goes. So all in all, by doing that, I feel like I got an idea for some of those malts and what flavours they're going to impart into the beer. And I was always tasting the whole way through as well, and yeah, she's tasting pretty good. So yeah, at the end of this video, I'll chuck in some brew day stuff for you to have a look at. But yeah, it's not a lot of stuff. But let me have a beer. I'm wiped out today, absolutely wiped out. Another thing with brew day, I ended up with my final gravity was a 1085. I needed a 1093, so I was a bit low on that. Brew in the bag, my efficiency's not the best. But you know, if I get her down, she's going to be at least a 9.5, so that's still in the imperial range. So hey, happy with that. I've got to dry hop it yet. Once the fermenting has quietened down some more for 7 days with Nelson Sauvin. There's a lot of Nelson Sauvin going in there for dry hopping. 80 grams of Nelson Sauvin. So my total hops per grams that went into this was 355. I think I said 400 previously. That was just rounding up, but that's the exact number. So yeah, a shitload of hops. She's a big beer, so I can't wait to drink it actually. I think it's going to be right up my alley. So anyway, we'll see how we go. Right, moving right along. H.B.W challenge I've registered. Looking forward to it immensely. What am I going to brew? I've taken the competition as, I know, I watched Adrian's video last night and he was talking about the X factor of the brew. Yeah, it got me thinking. And I have to say, I'm not going to use it as an X factor. I'm going to brew the beer that me personally, Nathan McKenzie, thinks was my best brew. And that's what I'm going to brew as my best brew, with a little few alterations to it to improve it for the H.B.W challenge. If it doesn't get me through, it doesn't matter. It's still my favourite brew, and it's my best brew. So, that's what I'm doing, and I'll just be. I think what I'm most looking forward to is trying everyone's different home brew and putting out videos and so forth, because that is, I must say, since I've started doing Homebrew Wednesdays, that's my favourite part, getting home brews from people and trying them. And this competition is just going to be out of control with how many different brews everyone will have to try. In the same respect, there's a lot of brews that you've got to send out, but you get that all back, which is happy days. I haven't got much more to say, to be honest. Not much more to say, just that, yeah, brew day went great. It is going to be a very, very tasty beer. I just can't stop talking about it. It has been the only beer that's been fermenting that I've been able to hear ferment in the fridge. Really bubbling, really loudly. I put a blow-off tube on it because I figured, you know, I aerated it well and all the rest of it. But it hasn't blown out the top. It came close, but it didn't blow out the top. Yeah, it's just been, I guess that yeast has got a lot of work to do. It's got a lot of sugar to eat up there, isn't it? So, yeah, no, I'll keep you posted on that. It's probably going to be in at least another 10 days before that gets bottled, because it's got to be dry hopped as well. So, that's me, guys. That's me for my Homebrew Wednesday. I've taken up enough of your time. And I can't wait to see videos as they get posted. And please stick around to watch the small clips of some brew day from me. Again, very disjointed, a bit drunk. Hey, that's what brew days are about, eh? Right, enough rambling. Catch you later. See you guys. Bye. Right, how we doing? Right, we're at brew day with the Black I.P.A. I'm at stage I'm up to. We've got all the grains in. We've done the 90 minutes. We've steeped them for 90 minutes, and she's all good. She's looking great. Great colour. I've hit my numbers, so we'll come back to you once I'm chucking in some hops. But it's tasting and smelling fantastic. So yep, we'll talk to you then. Catch you. Bye. Okay, how are we getting on? We're so close to hot break, it's not even funny. So with this particular recipe, it's a 90-minute boil, and my first hop addition will be in 90 minutes as soon as we get a good hop break. Well, I tell you what, it looks like a fantastic flat white at the moment. So we're close. We're close. It's coming any minute now. Right. Oh, here we go. No, I'll come back to you when it's all happening. Catch you. Bye. Okay, back with you again. The hot break is about to happen. Starting to shimmer there on this beautiful Black I.P.A. Imperial. Here we go, we're happening. It's just starting to break open now. Oh, she's getting big. This is a 70 litre pot, and I'm only brewing 23 litres. I don't think it's going to come over the top there, but oh, it's looking good. Look at that. Look at it go. It's like a beast. Right, any minute now, it should clear. So she's looking good. I might have to, oh no, I was thinking about turning the heat down, but no, she's going to clear any minute now. As soon as it starts to clear and we get that hot break, I'll chuck those hops in, but not at the moment. We've got to wait for this foam to die down. So she's, I'll go down to the side glass. Hey, look at that side glass, look at it go, look at it go. Beautiful colour on that Black I.P.A, and she's boiling like a motherfucker, really. Right, here we go, we're breaking open now. That's what we want. I'll just let that do its thing for a little bit more. Oh, it's good, it's good. Now that is the beginning of a hot break, and we're going to chuck some hops in. So, yep, let's chuck in the 55 grams of Pacific Jade. In we go. Beautiful. We're in or we're away. First edition at 90 minutes. Alright, catch you guys. We'll come back to you in the next edition. Okay, we have 96 grams of Cascade and 45 of Pacific Jade going in at the 1 minute to go mark. Chuck it in. Let's go. So shitload of hops for the 1 minute to go in the boil. Beautiful. Looking good. She's all in there. And that bag's off the bottom, isn't it? Yeah, beauty. Right, we'll cool her down now and we'll get back to you once we've got her in the fermenter. Alright, catch up. Right, always a good sign at the end of a brew day. It's, what was it, 10 hours since I pitched the yeast. We've got fermentation happening, and it's looking really good. So that's Imperial Black I.P.A. Now, my final gravity was a wee bit low. 1085 is what I achieved. I was hoping for a good, at least a good 1090, but hey, I'll still get a, should still get a, at the worst, 9.5%. At the best, probably a 10.2, something like that, which is fine. It's going to be mighty tasty. It really is going to be mighty tasty. So yeah, that's it. So we'll just let this ferment out. Once the main part of fermentation's over, in the next 3 or 4 days, I'll be dry hopping with 80 5 grams of Nelson Sauvin hops for the dry hop. So yeah, it's a bit of a beast. Smelling fantastic, I must say. And look, whenever we close up on that bottle of Starseed there, and we might even be able to hear a bubble or two. Very good. Right, I think this will take off in the next couple of days. It's only just started fermenting now. So blow off tube is all ready. So happy days. Alright, catch you guys. Sorry about the lack of brew video. I had a few mates around and we got a bit waylaid. Alright, catch you. Bye.